Hey guys, I am making this video not on camera. It should be more important anyways than my hair and tattoos and all that. So we're gonna take Zoe down one of her favorite little trails here and talk about how the former community that I was a part of, I used the word community with that very lightly actually. Zoe, come. It keeps coming up how I shouldn't be calling it a cult. It's not a cult. There is no such groups. I'm crazy. But then yesterday it was sent to me, the creator saying that I was ousted from the group. I was ousted from the group for calling Alan a pedo, which we all know isn't true because that happened like 3 or 4 months ago. That video did very well in views and as well as in the comments from all of the old people in that group. So we know that's not exactly true, because for 3 or 4 months after me saying that, you all continued to support me and all of that. So real quick, cult would be a social group, right? Defined by beliefs of some sort, like usually religion or spiritual. But it can also be a group of people that take a common interest in like a particular person or an object, or even a certain goal that everyone wants to reach together. So I actually took some notes because I've talked to several people who used to actually be involved in some pretty big cults around the world, in Australia and stuff like that too. So for me, that would be the group of people that are constantly then the main goal for everybody then would be bringing down Alan, right? And we all know who the ringleader would be, Marvin the Martian. And everybody also praises this person, right? Martin is praised. What a great guitar player. Bullshit. Oh, Martin this. Even the fucking Razzleberries. Oh, we love Martin, right? I mean, it's fucked up. It's crazy. So then I was sent a link like a week ago or so too, from an expert who was in a cult and was actually a leader in a cult, and as well as now out of that. So he gave 6 good tips, and I will leave the link because he did an interview on CBS News as well. So I'll leave the link for that if you guys want to check it out. And he gave 6 good tips on how to recognize if you are a part of a cult or not. And number 1 would be beware of any pressure to make quick decision to get involved in any intense kind of activity or organization. So like bringing down Alan, which led to Dr. B and Alan, or anybody associated with Alan, including his guests on his channel, right? And then also be aware of any leaders. So we all know who would that be? The Hobbit man, Marvin the Martian. And then the group will also have an inside circle that will follow the leaders without question and try to maintain some secrecy about it. And we all do know that. There's always going to be, in a cult, there'll be like an inner circle, and then there's still going to be all of the followers and stuff, which I would be calling the subs, would be the followers then in that, right? So there's always going to be the outsiders, subs that are part of the group, don't quite know or understand, but everyone kind of knows there's an inner circle going on, which that is aware. I've had subs reach out on all different sides saying like, it's getting too much to even watch. Just as a sub, we can see that there's this stuff going on in between certain groups. So I mean, it's all there, and the subs are starting to see it. So you know, there is that. That's also for number 4. You know, the group will also use deceptive means to recruit new members. Now, deceptive, I would say, there's one person in the group that actually knew my name because I had to send proof that I was advocating for a high profile murder case for the murderer involved. I sent that information to one person, and it was instantly, there was an email planted with my Aunt Bam, I call her. So that got us at war immediately, which everyone knows. It was the minute I even got on YouTube as, I guess, a creator, instead of just watching YouTube, which I should have just stayed with. But right away, when you are recruited into this group, you are aware of things that you are not supposed to be, like the people you're not supposed to be talking to. Like right away, I knew who I was not supposed to be talking to. I was told what bad things they have done. I was even sent a bunch of stuff on these people, and to help manipulate my mind to not wanting to be around them. And that's, what the inner group will do. The members of this group, they will help to essentially brainwash you into thinking that these people are bad too, so you hate them too. And yeah, I did fall into that, didn't I? And then cults will also exploit their members financially. Now, this is one that I wasn't quite sure if I could count in it or not, but then with talking to a friend this morning, I do count it in now. Cults will exploit their members financially within their group, and as well as emotionally. They will blackmail, guilt, and have threats. Now, at first I didn't think really about this one, couldn't really add that in there, but as of this morning I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to add that in there, because thinking back, now that they're heavily pushing the Razzleberry's GoFundMe and other PayPals and stuff like that, it did remind me that they also did and do hold fundraisers for each other within the group, right? And not only that, but my friend reminded me on the phone this morning that the leader, their ringleader, Marvin the Martian, he also would offer people laptops, microphones, right? Because he fixes computers and he does all this, and he'll send them to you, right? Anything so that you can continue the battle of taking down Alan Vinnicombe, right? He is willing to give you laptops, microphones, anything that you need. And there are a few of you who actually received these things from Marvin the Martian. I was even offered and told to go and hit him up for another laptop and things like that, so I could continue to do what I was doing. So that would all fall under that, I believe, too. And then number 6 tip, which the expert says is the most important tip of them, and I would have to agree, is if you have fear of retaliation, if you decide you're not quite believing in the same things and you want to leave this group, right? Now everyone is starting to see what's happening to me. I know that I've personally talked to some that don't want to leave because they see what happened to me, and even some others. So number 1 is very important tip. If you're scared of retaliation, to leave your group, which goes back to one of the other tips too, where they're blackmailing you and they're throwing whatever they can. They all look you up right away when you're in there, and they try to find anything on you so then they can hold it against you. And then if you do leave the group, they have a way to just try and destroy you. So but then I'm also being told there's no such groups. I'm crazy. It's all in my head. Well, I think we all know that's not really true. And then Little Miss Fitbit on her channel yesterday is saying that I was ousted because I called Alan a pedo, which wasn't true. So, is it I was ousted from a group, right? Or is it that the group is non-existent? So which is it? And now you're throwing around records that y'all were trying to protect me from, when in all reality, you didn't want me talking to Bam, because you all know you were the ones who planted the email to her, because you wanted me against her the entire fucking time, just like Alan Vinnicombe. Now, that's going to end this video for now, but I got a whole lot more that I'll say, but I'm still feeling under the weather. So when I feel a little bit better in a couple days, I will get to that. I was thinking about sharing the Razzleberry's GoFundMe link if anyone wanted to donate, but I'm actually not going to do that. I'll get into that on a different video. I don't feel that it was written well or anything like that, so I'm not going to share that link, but I'm going to pin a comment that is going to have Alan Vinnicombe's PayPal link if anyone wants to send a donation to him, to just be nice. I'm not going to say what it's for. It's just for nothing, just because he's been bullied off of being able to monetize on YouTube, and I had a hand in that. So I am going to go ahead and I'll have a pinned comment with Alan's PayPal account if you so choose to want to send him a little something. And then I also am going to go ahead and pin, a lot of you have been asking me about Captain Obvious, and if he's okay to add or whatever. And I would say yes, go ahead and add her. Well, he or her, right? So add him or her, because I'm going to also pin his channel, and I'd like you all to subscribe if you haven't already to Captain Obvious. That's going to be my new advocate. So we'll get into the whole advocate situation in the next video that I do when I'm feeling a little bit better. But for now, go subscribe to Captain Obvious. Daniel Bishop as well, I'll leave in there in a pinned comment, and go subscribe to those two. There's my advocates, guys. So hope everyone's doing well, staying safe, and I'll get another video in a couple days when I'm feeling better. And thank you all for the well wishes. All right, love y'all. Bye.